Alright, so it's time for another Tale from the Dungeon Master, and today I'm going to talk about tabletop gaming in my 30s. See, when I was in my 30s, all of the friends that I'd been playing with in my 20s had started having kids, and most of them had toddlers by the time that I was in my early 30s. So I was seeking alternatives, and I went to the game store of a friend that I had made during those 20s. And I asked him, like, hey, do you know of any groups that are looking for an experienced DM? And he's just like, you know what? Actually, I am. And he went on to explain to me how he was trying to promote different products to new players. And he just needed a DM who could be able to come up with a game and run it within a month. And he asked us, like, can you do that? I'm like, yeah, but like the quality of the story will depend on how well I know the engine. He's like, that's fine. It's like, I'm just looking for one shots for stuff. So we worked out a deal. Like one Saturday a month, I'd come in. He'd pay me to do this, mind you, because I was putting in effort of learning a new system, writing a one shot, and sitting in his game store between 6 and 8 hours, depending on how long the system went. And my compensation was, I think it was like $40 at the time, and food for the entire session. And he also let me use the books for systems I was unfamiliar with. So, like D&D 4E, that's not a system I generally ran. He let me borrow the books. Call of Cthulhu, once again, I had to borrow the books. And some of the less familiar GURPS modules that I needed to know, he let me borrow the books. But that's the setup for some of my more later TTRPG sessions, because once the Apocalypse Squad was done and once my Gehenna Squad had fallen off, which I'll get to those stories later, that's how I ended up getting my fix until the pandemic, which destroyed all of that. Because like while most people were on lockdown, I had been forced back into working for other people, and that robbed me of all my free time. Alright, well, that's it for now. Till next time, take care. Peace.